For today's Comic Artist Spotlight, Kenneth Rocafort. This is a series where I take a piece of the artist's penciled work and I ink it in Clip Studio. And along with that, we take a look at one of the comic books they've worked on. So let's begin. So here I got Superman, the New 52. This is volume 3, Fury at World's End. So, written by Scott Lobdell, art by Kenneth Rocafort. Pretty nice collection here. Awesome art. So what we're going to do is take a look at issue 13 here. This is New 52 Superman. So this is from December 2012. Right away on the cover you got Kenneth Rocafort art. His very detailed style. You see the debris flying. You can see he has a very thin pen line that he uses. So it's a bit on the sketchy side, but looks super cool overall. Got the cool smoke. Superman's looking cool. So Ken likes to use this cross-hatching style to shade the different areas. Kind of outlines the highlights. Pretty unique style. Looks a bit messy, but when you look at it to scale and everything, it looks really good. Especially with some good coloring. Got the hair looking good there. So the people he draws, they always look like models, but they're looking really good. So let's take a look. So here's Superman. He's strapped up in this machine, and what he's doing here is basically testing his strength out. So it's called They Will Join You in the Sun. Scott Lobdell writer. Kenneth Rocafort is the artist. Sonny Go is the colorist. So right away you notice all this stuff around here, all this detail, just gadgets. Pretty insane stuff here. Pretty insane to think about drawing this. Got his big boot on his feet there. All kind of stuff. Very cool looking. But here he's testing his strength out. And here you see a bigger shot of the machine. He's mentioning he's at the limits of the machine. Outside of making a pan-dimensional wormhole. So he's maxing it out. He's feeling good about it. But right away you notice with all this machine work and everything that you also see the panel edges where they're really unique. Like this one goes down. This one goes down to this machinery here. He loves to break the panels. But there's Dr. Veritas. Good shot of everybody. Superman has a suit that comes out of the S, I suppose. So, next page. Here she collects a drop of his sweat through her finger there. Kind of neat. And that's what she's looking for to study him. But lots of panels here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels. Little figure work here that looks great. Picture on the screen. So here he leaves and takes off. He charges himself up in the sun. Sun looks really awesome. Superman's contemplating how he looks to the world. So he flies back to Metropolis, flies in the window, trying to get ready for work here. Drops his suit, which goes into the S somehow. So here he goes into the bathroom, and Jimmy's there, spending some time there, and I guess Superman forgot he had a roommate. So, and then there it says Jimmy Olsen, Clark's best friend and current mooch. So here we're back at the Galaxy Broadcasting Building, home of the Daily Planet newspaper and online editions. Here you got Clark, Perry White, Lois, who's not a reporter, but a producer. So, good picture here. Clark's complaining they don't really report the news anymore. They're just looking for blockbusters here and there and making sensationalism out of the news, I guess. But yeah, detail in the office looks good. Also has some neat panels here. Perry looks good. Figure work is looking good. People are very expressive here. Lois is kind of blowing him off with the hand there as she gets a text. But hair looks good. You can see the cross hatching in the shirts here to shade a little bit. Here we have a couple panels on this page with crazy panels. They use a green highlight for them. Here we have the paneling. Just random neat stuff, I guess. Some guys do mess with panels in their books, but he's pretty unique. So he does that a lot. Uses the white as a background a lot too. Figures pop out of the panels. So here's Clark's looking through to read her text. And so he's still rambling on about the paper today. Guess he goes to his computer here. Shows a bunch of characters from The Office. Really neat looking. All unique characters. Unique hairs and faces and expressions. So they're shocked because this Morgan Edge is coming in, which is the big boss, I guess. And he's coming down on Clark for, I guess, not working hard enough. So Clark stands up giving this big speech about, not being just for entertainment. We're supposed to report the news. Then he says, "Who's with me?" He turns around. Everyone else is gone, except for this girl watching. She liked what he said. So this guy says, "Yeah, you're basically fired." So there's the purple pages coming down here, almost out of the panels, I guess. Yeah, so this looks good. This side shot here of the boss walking away. A little empty here. Not sure why he left that all empty. Possibly he wanted all the text to go down there. He might have been thinking that was going there. But great shot of the eye here. Cubicles are pretty detailed. Everyone tries to divert their attention here, except for that lady. Here he's walking out here. Tiny little character work, looking good. So now he's just getting a hot dog on the steps. Hot dog man, drawn pretty good. This lady comes out. Her name's Kat. She's basically saying that I quit too. And he's like, I don't know if you should have done that. So she says, well, whatever they do, we can do together. So I don't know what she has in mind. Maybe an online blog or something. But Clark hears something here. Super large. It's a neat expression of his hearing power there. So we got the borders here going on. Characters are popping in and out of them. Pretty abstract panels. But the whole page just popping. Just looks cool. A lot of people in the background there. Oh, that's in the panel. And then she's breaking the panel and Clark's breaking the panel. Good shot of Clark here. Very fine line going on. No real heavy blacks, but he uses this cross hatching. Not even cross hatching. It's almost just different hatchings. Kind of blocks the areas out. It goes different directions. You can see on his underside of the suit here. The hatchings go different ways. Then you got these little highlights on the suit. Kind of reflections. Little cape there. But anyway, Superman takes off. This huge creature's coming through the buildings. And then cool shot flying. Got some abstract stuff up here. No idea what that's for. but he's just doodling. You know, very sharp style. Like I said, almost sketchy. But this is a pretty awesome page we got going on here. We got the straight buildings contrasted to the roundness of the creature going on. We got nice clouds. Pretty awesome page. And then here you see Superman. He's a little dot flying up. Hits the creature. The head flies down in the construction zone. Very convenient. Very lucky. So here you see on the neck the little highlights on the one section, on the one side. And you got the shading cross hatches on the other side. So, but really detailed little panel here. Got the debris and the smoke flying. And you got these crazy trapezoid panels going on. And then the orange fading dark to light to dark. So then you got this big neck going down through. Some hair in the front there. Really neat looking creature head. And then every hand has a head too, with these claws on them. They distract him. He gets hit by the tail. And I guess he gets flung really far distance. And then talks to these guys. And he finds out he's in Ireland. So he's like, I'm in Europe. But good looking panel here. Smoke coming out of the panel. Clouds are swirling. You know, neat shot of the character from above. Character work on the workers. So here he is. Here we got a little more character work everywhere, showing the action, and he's like causing the smoke in the breath or whatever to swirl around. Kind of looks like hair. Just neat stuff here. So he's kind of getting the guys out of the way because the creature's coming. So he gets grabbed, and then here he has these little panels that go with the border. Neat stuff. So here we have an awesome shot of the creature. Superman's way up there, little speck. He checks this thing on a molecular level, checking his DNA out. So really neat page here. Just cool work. Here's one of the feet here, the hands. Each hand has a head and arms, which are claws. Kind of remind you of a creature from God of War, I was thinking. Dark parts of the creature here, shaded with the cross hatchings. Yeah, he must use like a small little inking pen for everything. Or a thin tip, but still makes everything look dynamic. Still able to make the shading and just creating the shapes. Also using the highlights also. Just got unique panels. And then I guess he ignites the oil with his eyes, burns up the creature. Pretty awesome looking smoke cloud there. And I guess that's the end of that guy. So he falls down. And then his cousin Supergirl shows up. Pretty dynamic pose. Of course, you got crazy panels. The only thing is, sometimes it's tough to see which panel to go to next, because this is over here. You're supposed to read this and go through here and come back to here. So definitely like the cape flowing to the side. And here's the fiery smoke, going from fire to smoke. Really cool looking. So this page here, it's a pretty awesome looking page. This guy's coming down out of the smoke, but he's not actually there. Supergirl's talking to him about it, but you got all this smoke going around, and must have took tons of time to just draw this billowing smoke. So here's Superman and Supergirl talking, both making poses. She's kind of explaining what's going on. But he keeps very good dimensions of the characters. Keeps them looking good. This guy here looks menacing. I like his design here, where the familiar red cape is around the waist instead on this guy. So that's Superman 13 from the New 52 by Kenneth Rocafort. Here's the final piece that I inked. There's a link below to my art page if you wish to view an HD version of it, and also others like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have a suggestion for an artist you'd like to see me take a look at in the future, leave a comment below and I'll check them out maybe. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you next time. on the Comic Artist Spotlight.